Shame that tune!
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, you are gathered here tonight in this holy cathedral of music, comedy, and infotainment at the dawn of a new millennium to witness a game show like no other. A game show where your fate is decided by a wheel that clicks as it spins. A game show where you'll hear stories so shameful they'd make Cosmo blush. A show where you hear songs so hastily composed the batter is still mostly wet. Are you ready to shame that tune? Well, if you are, please welcome your dowdy co-hosts, Brian Costello and Abraham Liberty.
Wow, we have live room.
Let's sing it like we did back in the 80s. What do you say?
Life gives you a story, too shameful not to share.
Like wedgies in the locker room, or bubble gum in your hair.
There's a game show always standing by to take you there.
Shame that tune.
It's your job to spin a yarn, 3 minutes flat.
First you've got to spin the wheel of genres before that. Oh!
And in that genre, I'll compose a song. Please don't think me a brat, 'cause I shame that tune. The crowd will let you know it's good by the noises that you'll make.
And then you just might win yourself a gift card or a kick.
Either way, feel good about yourself. For goodness sake, you help us shame that tune. Shame that tune. Shame that tune. Oh, the 80s, they say.
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Shame That Tune, America's favorite music and comedy game show. Please welcome the man on the baby grand, Mr. Abraham Levitan.
Too much. Thanks, everybody, and please give a nice round of applause to our Edward R. Murrow Award-nominated interviewer, Brian Kelly Costello.
Whip it good, yes. Thank you, Abraham. And tonight is our tribute to the 80s. And normally we have an intern. We had an intern scheduled for tonight. Her name is Miss Tony Hawk, but she's not here tonight because the rhythm has gone and got her.
Yeah, we did warn her about that all week. The rhythm is gonna get you.
The rhythm's gonna get you.
But you know, when you buy a used sound machine from South Florida on eBay, you never know what's gonna happen.
What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But anyway, we wish her well. Anyway, over here is he comes to us from the Mystic Lotus Center for Positive Visualizations from Santa Frittata del Norte, California. Here he is, the life coach. And since it is an 80s show, the life coach would like to present some opening remarks. So life coach, please take it away.
Thank you, Brian. And may your spirit be blessed and blissful this evening. I'd like to share with you one of my favorite folktales from the 1980s. Picture, if you will, a bashful young man working at an old gas station in the desert of the American Southwest. Through the heat and the tumbleweeds, a bright red coupe from the 1940s appears. The coupe stops at the gas station, and out climb three beautiful ladies. The bashful young man rubs his eyes in disbelief. Is this a mirage? These beautiful ladies touch the man's face in an overt sexual manner. And one of them even goes so far as to take the gas money from her upper thigh of her long, stockinged legs. The young man is overwhelmed and he must step away. But, as if that isn't strange enough, out of the mist, three men appear, two of whom with rather long beards. These men toss the young man a keychain with two Z's on it. The red coupe, you understand, has two yellow Z's running along the side. The keys shine in the desert sun, and the bashful young man approaches the three women who stand by their coupe. They smile seductively. When they see that the young man has the key connected to the two Z's keychain, so begins a young man's dalliance with sexual bliss and lost innocence. Yes, this is the video to the ZZ Top song, Give Me All Your Lovin'. But is it not also a celebration of the risk and reward that comes with all of life's enchantment? Perhaps, like the young man in the video, you want to have sex with three women at once while riding in a coupe through the desert. But to extend our thoughts beyond the literal, each and every one of you may ask yourselves, what's my life's ambition? And who are the bearded men in my life throwing me the key to success? Strengthening the bond between our fellow citizens of this planet we call Earth, raising humanity's gene skirt to reveal the vagina of interdependency that unites us all. Pause and reflect.
Wow. The vagina of interdependency. That sounds,
Raising humanity's gene skirt sounds, wise. Anyway, since this is an 80s themed show tonight, what better time than now for me to read to you my novel that just so happens to be set in the 1980s. You guys like novels, right? Come on. Fun to read, yes. Great. Well, I've decided to call this one She Blinded Me with Science. And all you really need to know is that it's set in the 1980s at, where else? A mall. Here we go. Okay, get comfortable and listen. Okay. Chapter 1. And each chapter has an epigrammatic quote. And the quote for chapter 1, for this one, comes from the old guy in the Thomas Dolby song, from which I borrowed my novel's title, She Blinded Me with Science. And that quote is, Science! Science. Chapter 1. I stood in front of the chess king, and I looked at my calculator watch. Then went back to twisting and turning the Rubik's Cube I held in my hands. I was feeling dudical. But I wish this Rubik's Cube was easy as Pac-Man on the Atari 2600 or Donkey Kong on ColecoVision. I wore my usual outfit. White high-top Reeboks, acid-washed button-fly Bugle Boy jeans, and a black t-shirt that read Vision Streetwear. I was was craving a McDLT sandwich from McDonald's because it kept the hot side hot and the cool side cool. But I kept myself in a righteous mood by reciting lines from the popular movie Look Who's Talking. It was a totally awesome movie about a baby that talked like it was an adult. Oh, if only I could grow a half beard like Richard Marx or Kip Winger, then I'd get all the totally bodacious babes. But hey, why ask why? Try Bud Dry. Anyway, that hit song from Alphaville came on through the mall speakers, Forever Young. You know the one. And so I started to sing. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
Okay.
Forever young.
Okay, that's great, Brian. That's a great novel.
Thank you. Thanks. There's more. There's a lot. I'm just getting started.
So it's just a bunch of pop culture references shoehorned into a non-existent narrative.
Damn, Writer's Workshop. Sorry for trying.
Well, I'm sorry, Brian, but I'm just eager to share with you something I unearthed from the Levitan musical vault. Since this is an 80s themed show, I thought I'd share with you a song from my first band. You guys want to hear a song from my very first band, right? Yeah, that's what they want. So, great. Well, we were called Original Synth.
Original Synth?
Yeah, that's right. Original Synth. We had an original in the name. I think that's your question. Because we did some original material mixed in with our cover set. And we were huge in the Louisville bar and bat mitzvah circuit. But this is one of our original songs. It's called Pleasure Trip. And I'd like to play it for you now.
Yeah.
Just warming up the synth. I got up out of bed this morning, feeling blue, so I thought about you in my cup. I saw demons swimming, I was fighting a war, and I wasn't winning. Sometimes this world ain't exactly right. Sometimes I get a little uptight. Sometimes I'm scared of this box I'm in. No way I can lose. I've got to win. Pleasure trip gets me a little higher. I don't slow down, 'cause I don't tire. Pleasure trip, I wanna take it with you. We can be real loose, do what we wanna do. Take it simple. A simple party, don't do the trick for me. I'd rather stay home and watch my club MTV.
Okay.
And a movie.
All right. Okay, great. That's great. Okay. Wow. That song was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And your novel looks pretty bad.
And of course you mean bad as in good.
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, guys, if there's anything we've learned here tonight, it's that anything I've learned.
Did we learn anything?
We're about to find out. I love the 80s. Okay, let's play some Shame That Tune. Okay, we're back. Welcome back to Shame That Tune. Here's how we play our little game here. Contestants come up one at a time. There are 3 contestants. They come up, they spin this here wheel of musical subgenres, and then it'll land on one of these musical subgenres, and then they tell a shameful anecdote from high school, or maybe a little younger, a little older, thereabouts, for 3 minutes. Then I interview them for 4 minutes, and while all that is happening, Abraham Levitan over here is composing a song on the spot about the story and the style of whatever came up here on the wheel.
Okay.
Is that everything? I believe it is. And then when all three contestants are done, we pick the winner by audience applause, by you, the people. And who better to keep time than a life coach? And the way it happens, we have 3 minutes for the story, 4 minutes for the interview. And he'll let us know we're kind of running out of time by he will light an incense stick. And now, life coach, what flavor of incense have you brought today?
Well, Brian, since we're looking to the 80s, one of my favorite decades, I would go with one of my favorite flavors of the era. Tonight's incense is New Coke. New Coke.
Distinct smell. New Coke, yes.
Test marketed.
Yes. Let us run through these musical genres here. Our 80s themed wheel looks beautiful, doesn't it? Okay, let's go through this. Human League.
Human League. That, World Cup soccer.
I just thought that was the NFL rival in the 80s, the football league.
Right, you're right.
Culture Club.
They had one of those at Arby's back in the 80s.
Yes. It had a little sword in it. Very cute. Yes. I love him. Pat Bennett. He was great.
He was awesome. Real metal rocker.
Yeah, real tough.
Yeah.
Real tough. Men at Work. Men at Work.
That's, I think, the story of my first marriage.
Yes. Not touching that one. Okay. Duran Duran. Some of you seem to know who this band is. Very good. I do not, but they're so nice they named it twice. Very nice. Very nice. Duran Duran. Paula Abdul.
She's part of a basketball family?
Yes. Her name used to be Lou Alcindor.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes.
I know who that is.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, this guy, when he got the vault, the Al Capone vault, that was one, Gerardo, that was wonderful.
Right,
Yes.
he was the guy. He was so embarrassed when he opened up the vault.
I love
there
his
was nothing in
stash.
it.
Yeah, I love his mustache. Very nice, very nice.
Right.
Scorpions. Okay, you know who they are? Very nice.
One of those astrological signs.
Yes, from the years 1980 to 1989. Okay, Huis Lewis and the News.
Other popular one? Who knows?
The News. This R&B singer, very current. He was just on Saturday Night Live. Billy Ocean.
Right.
Billy Ocean.
Hotter than hot. He's rumored to be a bisexual.
That's fine. We're a hit bunch here on Shame That Tune. Billy Ocean. Philip Collins.
So he got his name by eating too much cereal.
Yes. He wore tennis shoes with his suit, and he ate too much cereal. Question mark. Okay, this is where you guys shout out Gary Newman. I'm kidding. This is where you shout out a suggestion, like Gary Newman, to us, and Abraham will pick the one that he thinks is the best one. So you're just going to shout out, and our life coach will write it down. So feel free to shout out a suggestion for a band. Okay. So I'm going to count to 3, and then you just yell as loud as you can. We're musicians, we're kind of hard of hearing, so you just got to yell as loud as you can. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Menudo. Faster Pussycat. Enough's Enough. The Vapors. And Emotion. Wow. Sleazebees.
Thank you guys so much.
Wow. Anthrax, huh?
Yeah, that was so much fun what just happened.
What do you have there?
You know,
a lot of suggestions.
Football season has just started.
Not in this town, but anyway. It's fucking true. Come on.
I think we're going to go with the Bengals.
Yes! You are Cincinnati then.
You've got it.
Okay, here we go. The Bengals. Life coach is writing it down. And thus, the wheel of musical genres is complete.